They found that duck. By golly. And he said, if that's your duck, you kiss me. And he held that duck up there and kissed him all over the jaw. It was the one he had. Yeah. Look what a fish somebody caught there, Terry.
Yeah.
Well,
When you get over these things, these are like big, gigantic.
how do you ever get down out of these mountains when you get up in them?
You just drive.
Is there any way drive or walk? Get up there and get lost. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The guy had one on television the other day.
What's that?
Hey, out in California or somewhere, the duck was gone for 4 years and it came back.
It's the 6th largest falls in the world.
It's the longest free-falling waterfall in the United States.
Around that Grand Canyon out there for love or money. Which I went up it on a board.
When you're driving into the valley, and that picture of Ansel Adams took all the time. It was right there going down. This is like right on.
Where was you when you took this?
Up on top of the mountain, looking right over at the mountain.
Oh,
One
God.
mountain to
This
another.
looks like you had to been in a helicopter to got that, don't it?
We was on one side and looking.
We were on a mountain.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
It's everybody.
There with the gurgling weed as he tried to breathe with all the blood in it.
Don't tell me that's Becky.
Which, I'll never forget it.
Wait a minute.
That's on the way. I'll be here in a few minutes.
I saw somebody doing something to one of them boys back there.
The life that he had.
Was that Becky? I thought that was somebody else.
That's Becky.
That was Becky with that dress on.
It's
Oh,
pretty
neat dog.
So when I was dancing with Terry Lee.
Yosemite, yeah.
Yeah. Look at that going across the highway.
I'm still in Yosemite. We're still in Yosemite, up at the waterfall.
Gee, Nick Cricket.
This is looking into the
Now, where'd
valley.
that water go when it got down there? Is there a river
It's
like?
two of them.
Or?
It goes, this one goes down, and then another one goes down. It's like, how far does it go? 2,000 feet or 1,000, 1,500 feet?
I forget exactly.
Yosemite Fall.
I forget exactly.
How big it was.
Oh, forevermore.
That's up the half.
Realize.
Yeah.
Part of that tree that was there when Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Got the chief in his office in Miami. The golf course right over in front of the window.
This is up in Washington State.
Yeah, where the big tree.
Yeah, this is a big tree, and she's pointing there in 14. The glacier went through it.
Yeah. Isn't that good? Isn't that darn Becky? My Lord. Look what you're sitting on there. Oh, I got some good ones of her, though, down there where them birds was. I got her sitting there among the flowers on the steps.
Bill and Trish Oaks were just leaving their house.
Oh, we're still in
Yeah.
Yosemite, big waterfall.
We were going to
Right up well.
Well, where's that water coming from up top of that,
Up top of the
that
mountain.
mountain down there?
Becky.
God. Scare me looking at it, much less being at it.
We're working on his office.
Lord,
Tell me if you see what you want to
bird
do.
over there in them woods.
And that was fun.
We wonder who.
This is a big. This is over up in Darrington, right?
94 Mazda on it.
the work week. It's
And-
where we meet the world.
Yeah.
Gizmo. 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 There's a big mean dog again. Boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Has he still got his hair long?
Right. Yeah.
With the muscle of the most
This is up in
Well, we got doctors out here. They cut it now just like you, and then they put their ponytail down their back on a rubber band and their three-piece suit on.
This is up in Yosemite.
Uh-oh. Really?
Big waterfall.
Ooh. Yeah, we see these on television, but the one that got me is the Niagara Falls and
The
Sharon.
rainbow up there.
They tried to take me.
We're going up to the top of that falls. This is stop.
And did you get up there?
This is on our way up. Yeah.
Ooh, Lord, how did you get up there?
You can walk alongside of it. Right? Walking. We just stopped, and walked off the trail, and walked out on the building. We weren't there yet. We got to
You walk up the hill. Oh, God. Here's Terry. Oh, God, who's that man? Boy, I'll write his name down the next time I see him on television. Can't tell that from Keith Terry. Mm-hmm.
My wife was coming right behind us.
Yosemite. This is half down. It's like it carved away.
Yeah.
This is
See,
a
these are nice big.
Renaissance fair where they were.
Just remember, I've got 23 rolls to get developed. I'll have a night to see. Then going to taking all of her stuff to not H&R Block, but something like that.
Here, I'll keep you.
I only vaguely remember them.
Yeah.
They're all
How cute. What a sweet face.
right this down.
She'd come back
From Switzerland. Same
cry because Daddy wouldn't cut her hair, and then he'd put up the clippers and say she'd get it out. She finally got so big she'd raise up her hair and cut it off up and under there. Went back down. She
Bill in the Navy. Oh my gosh, how old is he?
17 or 18.
17, 18? Skinny string bean.
he was in the Navy 3 years and 2 months. Was stationed in South Carolina for what? 16 months. Then went up in Rhode Island and down to Logan up there on 4th Street in a little doll house. They worked for Turner County. And Cindy, the one that lives Dave up on that Brett do.
in this city. Virginia, New Delhi, correct.
Yeah, good for that. There's Terry.
Designed Beijing Yangshan Hotel. Yeah, it was paid. Yes. Architecture for 600. Sir Edwin Lucille.
Some of them just junky.
Born American architect, the use of this reinforced material in architecture.
That was Daddy. That was really hungry. I haven't seen that for a long time.
This Chinese, the pioneer.
There's where the glove came from.
There he is. And they've got his picture right up over the mantle in the clubhouse down in the park.
Couple metrics.
Daddy got it out of the thing. It's cremated down there in that right over there by the park. And the park he gave us the park to make a pool, but they made a park out of it instead. And he's a reacher. He put his hand on his little knee and bent. Oh God, I've squalled a million times over that. I can't get the pictures out and look at them. You can't. Guess who that is? That's that Cackamacker that on the Cackamacker estate that had your thing glowed. And he couldn't about it on the own when he's in the Navy.
Yes. Apologies for 600, please. Maimonides built the ship in which he sailed to carry off Helen,
Oh God.
who was Paris, right? Mythology for 800. Difference was the
That was our bowling banquet, and she stayed up there in nursing home. She died. That's
Virginia. What is the Argonaut?
Keith Amy
Yeah. What is the
in her
Argonaut?
christening dress, and that's Donnie's
Argo. The Argo. Yes. the Argo.
Linda,
Served on board the ship. Does you select mythology for 1,000
and that's Don. There's the kids.
to stop production from hinting Higgins and Eliza would marry. Virginia. First Pygmalion? Yeah. Stop for 400, please. A state direction.
I just picked him up one night when I brought them down there and then stuck them together so I wouldn't have them just in one big blob.
Virginia.
I got all kind of
Why was Terry kissing Sharon in that one little picture? Why was Terry kissing Sharon in that one little picture?
She made us.
She made you kiss Sharon?
Yeah, what was she doing? I did something, and then I had to kiss her, but she got banged or something.
he threw a rock at the cow, missed the cow, and hit her in the head.
Yeah,
Back her in the head. And she was screaming bloody murder.
yeah, maybe.
And I made him come over there and kill him.
In the opening of this series, Morty the Moose strolls through the streets of Sicily. Jeff?
Hey, Gizmo. Boy, look at that mean dog. Mean dog. Put your hand on it so I can get some idea of size, Dad.
Funky Brown.
I didn't go
Whoa.
yesterday.
Look at that dog. It'll eat you up.
They go to Phil's place.
She came in
Boy,
real
yes.
sudden and he was growling at
On
the
Batman,
cat
the
through
Joker
the
was
door.
played by this
And
star
Becky come in and squatted down and I went over all at the same time. And when we did that, man, he's going. And them's all your first, my first cousins. It'd be your second cousins, wouldn't it? Yeah. And he had a hole, carrying these big shells. He had a hole and bounced up in the air, and he bounced off, and the shell fell off on him and killed him.